Well, the inspiration where it all started was not only reading comic books and seeing cartoons I grew up with, like Sonic, or basically like the Loonatics, Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go, famous things that falls in outer space and superhero-like, but mostly not just shows, but games and comic books. Yeah, I was a nerd back then. So after 2017, I found what started my work, and that was my comic book, Cosmo the Mighty Martian, which at first I didn't know who the games and characters are or who they were. So as years went on, I figured out who their names were, what their backstories were, but not a lot of people got interest in knowing what it was. So I wanted to make my own films and tell their story in a new, different twist without having any copyright or stealing stuff. So I decided to make my own films, but I didn't know where. So the Mommy Indoor Theater was shown, and it was mostly talking about disabilities and showing their creativity. But there was one film that got me ready to do something. And the thing was, it was the first film that got interest. And it was Wolverine and Silvertooth. Special effects, action scenes, a good story, and it only lasted like 4 or 5 minutes. That's how it was naturally the rules were back then. I got the opportunity to make the film with not only my brothers, but also Lisa Cohl, the first person who helped me out with the film. And it was so interesting. People loved it. They wanted more. And from 2021, second film was made, and I loved how people liked it so much, I won my very first Diamond Trophy. And the reason why I like making films and showing this to other people, I originally didn't know what I wanted to be when I was a kid. I thought I was going to be an officer or a fireman. But in reality, when I watch shows and know what they do, I realized the answer was right in front of me. Voice acting. It's easy. You can do it in a film or your own home. And that's when I did it. I learned how to do voice acting, all that. I just want to show the world, and you're wondering, how am I going to see the film if I only saw it in theaters, and also if I can't find it on YouTube? Well, there are 2 websites you can go to. Well, you can type in the Lucas County Board on Development of Disabilities, or you can go to my YouTube channel. That's as the Galactic Guardian 9089.
Remote Supports is clearly focused on improving independent living through dynamic and personalized services. Their systems have been carefully developed and perfected to ensure that everyone receives the best care through the least intrusive means possible. Located in Cincinnati, Ohio, they've spent over 20 years providing in-home supports to individuals with disabilities. If you or someone you know is looking for a remote service provider, go to thsrss.com or call 513-882-9828.